Every thought that we have releases a particular kind of biochemical which is transmitted among the brain cells. If you keenly observe yourself, your life, there are few people who bring in a kind of a laughter in you, bring in more joy in you. When you meet that person or when you even think of that person, you're very, very happy. At the same time, there are a certain kind of people that you come across in your life. Can be your colleague, any of your colleague, or any of your other friend who turn to be a better one now. The brain remembers or releases a different type of chemical for that, biochemical for that particular reaction that you have, the emotion that you have, and that is also stored. This is the reason why when you see certain person whom you don't like, the emotions automatically splurge into your body and you feel aversion, hatred, and sometimes you don't even feel to look at that particular person's face. Likewise, every emotion that a person gets is registered, processed, and stored. So, the more number of times you think of a particular person, either love grows or your hatred grows. This is the reason why the Indian yogic system has always practiced something called as Samana Buddhi. Samana Buddhi means your state of mind is at peace and is in balance, and it doesn't identify itself with something which is joyful or sorrowful. It always stands in the center and doesn't fall in either of the sides. So, what happens is that you kind of break the thought pattern and say that neither of this is required. Even when we talk about karma, people talk about good karma and bad karma. To me, both are baggages. Even my guru says the same thing. I learned it from my guru, in fact, that the moment you think, yes, I like this apple, you release a certain type of chemical in your brain and it gets stored. And you think that it is happiness. The moment you say, I don't like apple, you create another kind of chemical, biochemical, and that is also stored. For a person, if in a given day goes through this kind of a process continuously, I like this person, I don't like this person, I like this disease, I don't like this disease, imagine the amount of stress that you are creating within yourself. The kind of disturbance that you give to your brain is huge. And remember, the brain takes 20% of the energy that is consumed in the form of food from our body. 20%. It occupies only 2% of your body, but it takes 20% of energy that is required because the brain is always on, just like your heart. Though you're sleeping, your subconscious level thought process is running, and that needs energy from the brain. So, my friends, thoughts are not always your own. It is generated from different sources and taken into the body using your five sensory organs, especially through eyes. That is why the teaching systems follow the visually impacting kind of methodology to train children and people. So thought by itself is not intelligent, and brain is also not by itself intelligent, but the emotions that is attached to the thought, you should be very careful. If the emotion is really good and positive and doesn't bring any regret to yourself later on, that is positive to yourself. And any thought process that is pulling you down, draining you down, and landing you up into diseases, headache, or fatigue, any kind of uncomfortable feeling in your body is an unwanted experience for yourself. That is why I repeatedly keep saying about emotional cleansing and watch your thoughts, keep watching your thoughts, which is very, very crucial. So, friends, I think I've given enough information about the nature of the thought and nature of the brain. So, choose your thoughts wisely. And I have another video which I'll give as a link in the description box, which will describe how to be watchful of your thoughts. And if you feel that you have accumulated so much on a daily basis and on yearly basis and was never been to any kind of meditational classes, I have given you a tip to get your brain out of all the thoughts that are unnecessary from your brain, because the thought that enters your brain and catches its most utmost attention, and that which keeps repeating itself in your brain, becomes your reality. So it is very, very essential and crucial for any person to understand what type of thought is a person allowing oneself to take in. In fact, in UK there is a practice that they do not watch news channels or any shocking information while they have a guest or while they have food. In in fact, even in our systems, we always recommend people to keep their phones away and switch off the TV when they are having consuming food, because food is not only in the form of what you eat, the brain also consumes food in the form of information. So it is very essential for every one of us to keep our thought processes healthy and that which helps us to grow, and definitely not allow any thought that puts you down or leads to a place where you plan to end yourself. Thank you so much, viewers, for listening to my little talk on the powers of the brain and the process of thoughts, and how both are not intelligent, and how to make it usefully functioning for yourself. And I feel that the COVID should not let your spirits down. It is just that we are trying to be safe from our existing situations. And once the situations are cleared off, we'll be back to our normal lives. And thank you so much to all of you, and a happy evening to you. Thank you.